The little girl Nova saw the peach blossom on the roadside, happy want to pick one. Just at this time, a big three-thick chimpanzee appeared in front of her. Scared Nova was shocked, but did not want to King Kong just from the peach blossom tree. Picked one of the most colorful, inserted in the Nova's head. Nova happy smile, and King Kong is a face of embarrassment to see the rat hair of the appearance of their shiny go away. While they were scouting the movements of the human army, they were accidentally discovered by the human soldiers on patrol. Although they overpowered the human soldiers, King Kong was stabbed in the heart by a bayonet from a gun. The little girl, Nova, came to King Kong's side, shedding tears of sadness, and although he couldn't speak, she put the flower on her head, on the dead King Kong's head. Caesar, completely enraged, went on a vengeance expedition to take revenge on the humans. Just as he was heading to the human camp, he found that many of the apes who followed him were killed by the humans. He was puzzled. Shouldn't his own tribe be on the way to migrate? How come they are here? Until he saw the other tribesmen in the human camp imprisoned, he realized that the original tribe had already been wiped out by the humans. Just when he was sad, a figure drifted behind him, and then Caesar lost his consciousness, and he was in the middle of his journey, but he was not able to see the other tribesmen. He was in the middle of the human camp. When he opened his eyes again, Caesar saw his own enemy, Bald Man. It is this guy killed all his own family. Bald Man did not say anything more to Caesar, just mocked a couple of sentences. Let the orangutan donkey that had already rebelled against Caesar, led him to the cage. Looking at the cage of the other races, not willing to look at his own, that the Caesar realized that it was his own irrational vengeance that had put his people in such a predicament. The next day, the orangutans were expelled from the square by the humans to build a wall as a defense against the coming war. But the bald man refused to give them water and food, which was unacceptable to Caesar, who argued with the bald man and got a whipping in return. The bald man told Caesar to order the original tribe to continue their work, which Caesar refused to do. And just as the bald man was about to pull the trigger, an orangutan in the original tribe picked up a rock and continued to work, and the other orangutans followed suit, which saved Caesar's life. Caesar is thanked by the tribe for his actions in exchange for food and water, but Caesar is kept in solitary confinement to prevent him from compelling the other orangutans. And Caesar is so cold, hungry, and thirsty that he won't make it through the night if he isn't energized. A small figure appeared in the human camp. It turned out to be the little girl Nova. She came to Caesar's cage outside, asked Caesar is thirsty. Caesar could not believe that he killed Nova's relatives, but in the face of Nova handed over the bucket of water, thirsty and hungry, he still gulped up. Nova reached out his hand, gently caressing Caesar's little head, and then she was so happy to see him. She was very happy to see him. Just at this time, the opposite was imprisoned by the primitive tribes of the little girl called over. Seems to be to give Nova something. Nova carefully held their hands, came to the front of the Caesar. The original is their own tribes, secretly left food for themselves. Caesar, a face of guilt, looked at the Nova. Nova is just a shallow smile, and just at this time, patrolling the soldiers appeared. The Caesar rushed to let the Nova hide, because once the human soldiers found Nova could not speak, then Nova must die. Just when Caesar, nervous, the rocket appeared in time, attracted the attention of the human soldiers. The little girl was able to escape. Where will it go in the end? The fate of the ape tribe